A lot of what it is, very similar to yours.
Yeah.
Just objectives that make you closer to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Here, I'll give it to you right
Yeah,
here.
I just want to see if the
These are all Battle
deployments
Dex
mostly.
cards. Yeah, Battle Dex.
Yeah. Separate it out while I'm at it.
Yeah, thank you. I wasn't able to use it the entire friggin' tournament.
Advanced, major, just long march.
He's playing clones. Very cool.
Intercept.
Like one of the 10 people who are playing clones.
26.
Sorry?
Okay,
I was talking. You were talking about.
I'm gonna take that side.
Perfect.
So we'll just
We'll
switch
come
over.
around.
And then you
Gotcha.
can do the battle cards.
Yes, sir. So are you friends with the judges? Is it your fault that I got screwed over?
I mean, I technically work for the company that makes Game
So it
Up,
is your fault. It's 100%.
I guess so. Okay.
Okay, you watching me make sure I'm shuffling them, not picking anything out.
I trust you.
Shuffling these
So
again.
this guy's blue, right? Yeah, because he's got his stuff.
Alrighty. Oh, I can't put my. I'm gonna shuffle these over here. So I can actually. put my
I
stuff
apologize, folks. I know a lot of you were hoping for Dave versus Kyle, but either one of those guys could make day 3, and Dave has already been on stream once.
down. Oh yeah.
So I decided to take a little bit more conservative option and not put too much pressure on both those players.
Yeah, that is the trick around the fly.
You might see them tomorrow, though, either one of them. There may be a rematch in the making, in fact, depending on how the tiebreakers work out. But yes, welcome to Las Vegas Open 2023, Day 2, Round 2. We've got a match between Empire and Clones for you, and I'm joined today by the illustrious Tim Hannon. What's up, Tim?
Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be here.
I'm just use whatever you want. And if they have a problem with it, they'll let you know.
I'm happy to be here because those who can't do stream.
So we're just going to take care of a few little things on the administrative end. We're going to update the bot and make sure the overlays are all correct during this setup phase of the game. And we're going to we'll be back on the mic shortly.
No, just I like to clarify that before.
But just enjoy listening to the players talk this through, and we'll be getting the list spot up shortly. Okay.
Oh, I mean, I definitely will be cheating. Don't get me wrong.
Well, don't tell them.
Don't tell anyone other than the 200 people who are watching.
I don't know if they can hear us yet. but-
I don't know. I assume they'll let us know when we are
hope
to
so.
stop swearing.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
It will not happen.
okay. I don't know if I'll need any of this yet.
Just let me know when you're done your first band, and I'll.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Just
good.
getting everything ready. I'm blue, correct?
You are blue.
Just gotta pick it in case I need my Bane tokens. You ever had this many people watching, criticizing your gameplay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad
Oh,
it's
yeah.
only new for me.
The thing is, you get to go watch it after, which is both good and bad.
Sounds awful. I'm never gonna do it.
So you get better.
So, don't tell me what to do. I actually like it. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. I'll come take a look in a second. That should be all of my dudes. There's my army. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm also content to pass.
And the clear conditions. Pikes. Pikes. Alrighty. I mean, both of our lists wanted the same thing, so.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Awesome. Really, though? I'm excited to play. I love your list. May the best, whatever player win. This will be super cool.
Yeah.
All right, so what did we play? We played key, right?
Key positions and supply drop.
Do you want to use these to mark the key positions? I know they're not technically they're in your step, but
let's just use the tokens.
Got it.
Because I've streamed before. It's tokens just are better.
Okay, works for me.
I can pull mine out if you.
I have them. Okay. I have them. Key, supply drop. Better to do tokens for supply drop as well?
Yes.
Got it.
Most of the time I would say just crates, but stream is.
I get it.
Because the physical things that kind of blend in, whereas the tokens really stand out.
Here is key position tokens.
What's your deployment? What is it?
Major.
Major. Thank you.
Jeez, I put it in the camera for you.
I know. I can't read.
I was elected to stream, not to read.
Exactly.
And I will start measuring, trying to figure out where that medal is.
Thank you. We have enough. 1, 2, and 3. Those are yours. 4, 5, 6. Perfect.
Actually, I guess I'm not using that dice tray, so I can leave that in there. Haha.
Make sure, gotta make sure I don't have the hostage in here.
I'm gonna strategically leave that there.
Here are the 2 hostages going back in here.
Sounds good.
Would you like to shuffle that?
Yeah. I mean, we'll be shuffling it again.
It's pretty shuffled, but
Here, I'll just leave this over here for simplicity's sake. Measuring.
well, now you know. All right, 1 second. Where are the rest of the command cards? Just, I guess it doesn't matter. You'll know when I play it, so it can be different colors. This, your flaw card.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't really. It's not secret, so.
Yeah, and it played before command cards were revealed.
Yes.
Or chosen, really. So.
Where are my command cards? Where did I put them?
Uh-oh.
Right here. Found them.
In your hand. Love it.
No, I put them back in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Now key positions. The most center one. Interesting.
Probably this one.
That one, I would say. You're right.
Yeah, definitely that one.
Right there.
Yeah, just put that.
Oh yeah, red. Makes sense.
Way easier to see. Then your choice.
My
the
choice.
same
and it's,
token holder right there.
Out of my deployment zone.
Wholly outside your deployment zone.
Don't worry,
Where's
Tim.
that
You don't have to
deployment
whisper.
Okay.
You don't have to whisper at
I'm
all.
used to Golf Whisper, so I'm not sure.
No,
Okay.
you can just you can shout if you
Oh,
want to.
excellent.
You can yell. We were like yelling and clapping. It was nuts.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can yell if you want to.
Excellent. Well, I was just saying, I
talk
used to have that token container,
3 up.
so it's odd that now that mine was stolen, that this one shows up. I'm not
Oh.
sure, like they're not related, but like
They're not.
You know.
Oh, you're right. You had your miniatures really unfortunately
Yeah.
stolen.
Mine was full of stickers, but I'm like, you can take stickers off, so you know who knows how. No, I'm just saying. Sowing the seeds of conspiracy.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
Alrighty.
I need to turn on the gambling.
That's right.
Let me turn on the Twitch bet. So just so that y'all know, it's Palpatine IG CAD versus the clones of Tim, Anakin, Padme, and Phase 1 spam.
I'll be curious to see how Anakin Padme does now, sans standby sharing. I don't think that's the only trick they have, but it's certainly a powerful trick that is now missing from the arsenal.
Yep. It's a small item if you want.
there. You don't need to be there anymore. And then 3 over, right?
So the answer might actually be no. Worst case scenario, I should play the base.
So like there, I believe. Alrighty, now it makes more sense. Now I pick anything wholly out of my deployment zone. There's not a lot.
No,
That one just gets clipped.
that has to be outside range.
Tim, you
one
want
of
to?
the already
So
killed.
we have our field reporter Zane going around and finding awesome tables and awesome matchups. So I'm gonna have Tim read those out for you now.
Yes. So we have Alpaz versus.
I will put it.
I can't even read. I can't read your handwriting. This is great reporting, but maybe we should have typed it up, put it on like a Word document. That's great.
There, nice.
Oh, so we have Alpaz versus
I am
Alexander
going to
on table 4.
Divulge cat.
We have Ryan Hurd versus JR on Linviz on table 6. Who's that? Thank you. I need this. I need the full names. Oh, that's Ryan Sawaski. Oh, so we all wish JR good luck on that one. So we have who's that? Tom Patton versus Matt Bronson on table 14. We have Michael Berry versus Josiah. Oh man, Josiah B. We're gonna say on table 16.
Also known as JJ's Juggernaut.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I didn't know that was okay. Look at that. And then you have we already talked about Dave versus Kyle over there on table 18, and then we have Izzy versus is that Mbueja? Yes, Izzy versus Mbueja. So we have a lot of good games going on.
Including this one that we're presenting on stream.
Yes.
A lot of matches worthy of day 3 for sure.
Remember, your donations can fund more stream tables. There you go.
Exactly. Yes, there are places to see the list and standings. I'm going to go ahead and link the Game Up link URL in the chat right about now. I'll make sure to get that in for you guys so you can see just what's going on with all those standings.
Yes, one thing we did stairs. Sure. Open, and then like if they're sitting. Is that kind of a legal person?
So stairs are stairs, everyone. Next.
Yeah, we had to clarify that because there's a little bit of overhang from that miniature.
Probably, let's say open up to the second stair.
Remember, kids, always clarify about your stairs. It's a very important discussion to have.
Yes, you need to have that discussion prior to your match.
Update us. Update us. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
CAD's been divulged.
CAD has been divulged.
Everything is heavy covered.
Everything. Excellent. Everything's heavy cover except for the wood.
Are the woods difficult? Open.
So area light open. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
What's our? Do we know our deployment and everything? And
Yes, it is. It is key positions, major offensive, and supply drop. Yes, we can see CAD.
Now that you've pointed at them, we can see them. Thank
Yes, thank you for pointing those out for us.
you. Sure are notes. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Interesting. I really am curious to see how this this Palp double bounty works, because I've seen lots of people, myself included, toying around with Palp IG88, but I've not seen anyone messing with Palp double bounty yet.
Right, with CAD too.
Yeah,
Like-
with CAD no less. You're right. You're
Right, because you could play the CAD 1 pip and attack 3 times with CAD,
Yeah,
which is kind of awesome.
I did build. I don't think I saved it. I think I deleted it now because it seemed too crazy. But I built a list of Palp IG88 and IG11.
Mm.
So maybe now I got to build it again. Bring
Yeah,
it
I
back.
got Palp double IGs.
Yeah.
Wow. I think 88 is murder with.
88 is so good.
Yeah.
And I can imagine pulling the strings on 88 should be.
Yeah.
In theory, should be great.
Especially once he's played his card that denies green tokens.
Yeah.
Focused on the kill.
Oh my god, it's so good.
You got to run focused on the kill.
Yeah.
That's not what Tim wanted to see across the table from him.
Yeah, no kidding.
88 is like a really good Jedi killer.
Especially, well, not only that, especially Anakin. Especially Anakin with access to Padme stuff is just, nope, can't use anything.
Yeah. Man, it's been a wild day so far. A lot of really great matches. Dave Grant continuing his march towards the top, the Imperial March, with Vader Palp Gav tank. Just what a crazy list.
Yeah, it's I am a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie that David Kozlowski lost with his Obi-Wan Yoda list.
Me
this
too.
turn. He was the one that beat me yesterday. He was my one loss yesterday, so I was kind of cheering for him to go all the way.
2 hours 15.
Tim, do you have any Legion pro tips to give the masses?
Yes.
Since you have an illustrious Legion career.
Yeah, illustrious. I have a Legion career. I don't know about illustrious. I will say, if you see a Jedi coming towards you, don't let them get into your line. Shoot them with everything.
Shoot with everything.
Treat it like that scene from Lord of the Rings where they like try and bring the orc down before he blows up Helm's Deep.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's right.
It's that scene.
Oh yeah.
But for Daniel's list, I couldn't stop him because he guidanced him, and then burst of speed, move, and he was in my line at turn 2. That was that. He was always in melee. Yeah. So. Interesting thing to note for CAD and for what they're talking about right now is that if you flip that token over, you forfeit your dodges that turn.
That's
because
right.
you have to choose it before activation phase, so you technically don't get independent. So it's really a big risk to take that. And especially now with the changes where you can't start up against a objective, it's an even bigger risk.
Right. They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I am a middle school teacher.
Okay, you are set. I know it. Oh, thank you. They will have a dodge at the start of the thing, most likely. I'll set it there. Peel it off if for some reason to get an order.
So there is an absolute mess of tokens on the board, and I just want to clarify for everybody what those are. So you've got the key position tokens, which are the red tokens. So you've got one on the barricade, sort of blocky terrain in the middle there. You've got one on to the upper left of it, and you've got another one to the upper right. Then you've also got supply drop tokens, of which there are 6. 3 of them arranged in a line across the screen, as you can see, and then a few others scattered here and there on the right side. And then you've got Cad Bane tokens, which there are 3 of them. They are the crossed gun symbols for Cad Bane's Bane tokens. So there are 12 tokens on the field right now, which is a rare occurrence actually in Legion.
Yeah.
For there to be that many pre-game tokens in one game.
Especially nowadays.
It's even worse when both players bring CAD. You have to figure out whose Bane tokens are whose. That's the worst. I've played CAD mirrors before, and they're just like, what are you gonna do?
And who triggers whose CAD tokens at what time?
Exactly. It gets
It's
crazy.
only the enemy triggers a token, so you gotta.
That's right.
Remember that.
Just guys, let us know if you can hear the players. Instead of 1 million imaginary dollars, can you give me $1 real dollar?
Just one.
Just $1 real dollar.
You know, you kind of sold yourself short there, but that's fine. 10. Give him 10.
Give him 10. Well, the players aren't really talking a whole lot, so that's probably why you can't hear them. They're just quietly going through their
Going through the motions.
Yeah, going through the motions here.
Well, especially turn 1 too, and you know, that's the thing too is with KP. Is the game is a whole lot of posturing. Mid game you start getting into action, and then your late game turn to a bloodbath.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when you have IG88 out there canceling green tokens.
Yes.
Clutch.
Fire support machine.
No comment. They also have a medbot.
Do we know who's bounty?
Yeah, heal Anakin if you
We don't know who because I think deployment hasn't completed yet, so we don't know who the bounties are. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Anakin and Padme.
That's true. I guess that's the only option, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he does have a CC as well,
Okay.
so he could do the CC as well.
IG88.
Oh man.
I mean,
I don't know what the right call is.
Say in the deployment zone. Let me just touch.
So you only have 2 command. Oh, you have 3 commanders, don't you?
Well, two commanders in an offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. I think actually, this is. I'm still getting used to the new line of sight rules with Padme. I'm used to having to keep her off the buildings as you can see around it, but now it's like edge of her base.
Yep, touching the base. Just Palpy.
Yep.
Right there.
So I'm gonna put Nicholas Scout 2. Actually, now let's just put him. So you're done, right?
Yes, I am. It's all you, friend.
And then
So we see Tim putting all his clones behind that staircase there, and with Tim putting all his clones behind the staircase there, I'm a little bit concerned if they're going to get maybe too bunched up. Maybe get a little bit clogged up back there. With troopers, it's a little bit easier than vehicles. And I've been running vehicles all weekend, so I'm thinking in vehicle mode. But it just makes me think like what happens when everybody has to roll out.
Do you have actual bounty tokens?
I have 1 bounty token.
I have these 2. Are these okay with these? They're just the victory points.
Airborne. Who do you want them on?
I want one on the Clone Commander, and then Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, he puts them both commanders.
Padme usually doesn't come out to play very often.
What? Shock.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good choice to put it on the CC. The CC has to be range 1 to deliver his surge tokens. Right.
Are you good with that?
I am good with that. I am not divulging CAD this round.
Bolster's range 1. I think you're direct.
Yeah, bolsters range 1. Yeah.
Didn't you say after? Didn't you say before command card?
Oh, you're not revealing CAD.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm
Sorry,
not-
but
sorry,
you have to play that card.
Revealing, yes.
Yes.
I'm playing that card. I can't revealing it.
Yeah.
Wrong
sorry.
vernacular. My
For
bad.
sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes. I am playing Anakin's 3-pit.
Makes sense. All right, and I am
Mr.
blue,
Endless,
so-
sir. It's
Oh, we
Cad
gotta
Bane's
sit.
3-pit versus Anakin's 3-pit.
So then I got to roll. See who goes first. Shield to me. Anything else to you?
Yeah, sure.
You.
You, Reese.
Yes.
I
You,
respond.
me.
Yeah. I gotta get my
So Tim wins the roll off there for priority.
represent.
Holy dice, Batman.
Also, these represent the captains, so trims. So like, toppable or not.
Oh, okay.
So like green, I can use it. Red, I can't.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to order with 3 orders. Padme.
Here's a shot of the Imperial Army.
We're actually going to order
Some really nicely painted teal
Padme,
pike
Echo,
troopers and red
Anakin, and then
stormtroopers.
direct to the phase.
I love them.
twos.
Got it.
Palpatine in the Technicolor armor.
Yes.
Twos, and Padme order. And you're just nothing, right?
He gets it, so
Yeah.
he doesn't. He would get it if he flips up, and then anytime during the game when he flips back up, he gets the order.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Sounds good.
Alrighty. So
Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. again.
I need to put some tokens out.
Oh yeah,
You have yours
I got
out?
my dodges out.
Just reliable for now. They get one, and T gets one. Okay, so I go to the stack. We're both at 9. Should be passing for a little while.
Clone
Yeah,
Army
start
hiding
killing
behind a
off my
line of sight
guys.
blocker, as they are wont to do against an extensive amount of ranged pierce.
Commander. I'm actually
Shoot
totally okay with
range
that.
pierce that can shoot twice.
Commander is
Yes.
going to
Give somebody a name.
dodge
Really, both players are hiding behind a lot of line of
and
sight
then
blockers,
bolster.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Padme
I mean, it's turn once. It's not
Can I give
uncommon.
some searches?
They're,
Interesting to know.
they respect each other's armies tremendously.
Okay, there we go.
Draw. Commander. This guy. Oh, I can pick these up. We don't need these anymore.
It's
Make the
interesting to
ground
note
look
too
ugly.
that Tim started with the 3-pip, which is
He's
a
just going to
somewhat standard Anakin play to start with the
move up,
3-pip,
get behind his cover
which is
a
the
little
reliable
better.
turn and the exemplar turn or card rather.
Then he's
But
going
interesting,
to
I've seen a
dodge,
lot of
use
push
his 8
for
ability,
Anakin's
and
1-pip
hand it over
actually
to
to be
the other
played
pipe.
early on.
Yeah.
So that way he has relentless
Three
for basically the whole game.
Cool.
So it's I think both are correct in different circumstances, however you want to play it. But just two very different styles of Anakin that I've seen before.
Oh, right. Okay. Take a screenshot of your thing. Pull. Core, we're going to go with this phase 1 squad.
Phase ones.
They are going to move, touch
Makes sense.
thing. Boop. Let begin the hard process of finding all the guys.
For my
There's
stormtroopers, I color based all of them
There we go.
because that exact reason. I happen to freaking chase them around.
These two would be in light cover at least. Or not. Fuck. It's fine. Whatever.
I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to shoot them, so
Yeah, and they should get heavy.
yeah. So
Okay, so I will pull from the
gotta be careful also.
thing.
Remember too, everyone,
Cut
that
it.
basically they said that this entire board
One.
is heavy cover. So
Two.
if there's a
Yes, I'm
cover
taking turn
question, it
against
would
mine.
most likely be heavy cover.
Alrighty, I'm gonna draw what you're doing. You have another action you need to do, right?
A dodge.
Dodge kick. Drawing. Operative. You know if I have it already have it in there. I'll take out the other one. Cad Bane's token goes in the bag, right? I just
I
can't use
have no idea.
it. Yeah, sure.
Consular Nima.
Cad Bane's token, when he's not on the board, he still goes on the bag for pass-through mechanics, I
Does
thought, right?
Cad Bane's token go in
Yeah.
the bag?
That guy. Because I thought it had to go in for the pass-through mechanics. You have to be on the field. Yeah, he just goes and sits there, but I have to go activate IG first. Yeah, that's what I thought. IG. Now I'm pretty sure I don't got range on nobody. But no, not gonna happen. What he is going to do is he's going to shuffle.
So for
get
those at
under
home, the
board
question
cover,
the
and
question
he's gonna
was,
dodge.
does
Awesome.
Cad Bane's
That is
token
his
now
turn.
go in the bag even though he's not on the
This is how key
field
position goes, my man.
because of the new pass mechanics?
each other for
And
3
right
rounds
now
and
the
dodge.
answer is yes.
Pull. Core. This will be the other naked phase ones. That's what they're gonna do. Move on to this.
Move.
So that is
So basically, if he was to pull Cad, nothing would happen. It's
move.
just keep going.
Touch. Look at the box.
Yeah. So that's gone. At the end of that. Nope.
Here,
I'll steal it. One. Thank you. Two.
Okay, and you're just gonna look at the thing, right?
Yeah.
The hills are not difficult. They're open light.
That for the last guy.
Just for their KP.
These guys are gonna basically follow the same
their main
path. Move.
Is that whole centerpiece the middle KP?
No,
Okay.
just the one little barricade.
Okay, so just the one barricade in the middle is the KP.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank God.
Yes, thank God.
That would have been a
You want
bloodbath.
repair
Yeah.
the arc welders, don't
I'm
you?
gonna take the arc welder away from you.
Okay, that's fine.
And you don't have repair right now, so.
So that's an interesting note about the prevalence of KP in what I would argue are the higher level matches. I don't know. I think there's a lot of emphasis with KP on the players being able to do whatever they want and not really have to worry too much about the objective.
First ones, right there.
Whereas like Sabotage, you tap the VAP and try and kill each other. Whereas KP, you actually can fight for the middle and kind of goes back and forth. So I think KP really
at some point.
it sounds weird. It encourages violence. So,
Staring at each other.
2, 3, 4, 5.
For your arc squad, I'm assuming.
No, well, arc squad, but also like I do have range 4 deal with TCs, right? So
Are they 5?
range 4.
I don't usually play a whole lot of clones. So.
They're pretty safe. Go with this squad of DCs here. They're just going to move.
they're beautiful. They are beautiful dice. I love them.
From the golden measuring stick up.
That's 4 for
4. I have things that could shoot it.
yeah. I think I still want to do that. Since
Do it.
appreciate that.
Alrighty. You wanna search? So I'm just gonna draw. 4. Magic.
Buff Tauntauns, that is a great name. B, that's a great question, and we'll be sure to ask him after the game is over.
If you don't mind, I'm actually not going to touch. It's just too far out for mine.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay away from the ball.
it's just too far away from my stuff.
Okay, so you're not touching mine, so I can draw mine. Crafting methods and field scan. I guess they're taking the field scan.
So Bryson has an interesting strategy here where he is moving his stormtroopers out of his deployment zone and into the hiding behind this KP, and he's also put 2 of his supply drops behind that KP to make sure the storms can pick them up without being seen. So that's kind of interesting there.
Let's come around and look at Anakin's recap. So.
No problem.
The thing under the dice cam, the mat is the Legion Tournament Circuit mat that is being sold here today at the LVO 2023 and was also part of the swag bag if you got the premium package.
They went. Yeah,
It's interesting to note too. A lot of times for KP games, for KP, I don't know. I found that sometimes people just ignore the boxes, so it's you have to kind of choose early on. Am I going to tap these boxes and go for it, or ignore it? So it's interesting to see a gameplay where they're actually going through the boxes, trying to tap them. And I think they're trying to build up that early strength now to use in those later rounds that we talked about, where it gets really bloody in the late game.
probably just went. I only have 4. Don't record.
You're fine. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the phase 2s.
Oh my God, there are so many prizes. I can't even begin to list them.
It's what right now in this round or this day, it's 2 prizes every round, isn't it?
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that, like Baron of Dice sets. And
Yeah, lots of Baron and Dice.
this might be a
beautiful
great
dice.
time to like thank some of our sponsors. Actually, now that I think about it, so we can thank whoever we wish. We gotta say thanks to Baron of Dice, of course. We gotta say thanks to 6 Up Supply. We got to say thanks to many people for donating tables like Legion Outriders, Legion Terrain, Luminous Gaming, 5280, Nick Bodnar, Corvus Games Terrain, ZZM Armory for making donations to the LVO Terrain this year. And of course, a massive thanks to Frontline Gaming for hosting the event and for paying for the stream internet. So
True.
that's a huge part of the financial cost of streaming. is paying for the internet at these hotels and convention centers, and it is no small amount of money. So they really are helping us out by footing the bill for the internet here today.
It's not like streaming in your like basement or anything
No.
like that. Like it's you have literally thousands of other people using the internet.
Exactly.
And you're trying to get all the bandwidth, including other streamers too, like for other games.
Right, including the streamers for other games. There's actually 4 streaming tables in the hall today. Just in this hall, there's 4 games being streamed right now. There's this game, there's Song of Ice and Fire, X-Wing is being streamed, as well as Kill Team. And that doesn't even include 40K and Age of Sigmar.
We're so far out of it. And then somebody and dodge. There we are.
So let's go with these ones here.
Yes.
Going to
Mount the stairs.
let's gonna go over it.
Yeah.
So when you're later is gonna come about.
I just imagine they do a cool running slider without things.
You know, I think they're actually just gonna double move. Touch this train here.
Go here. Big ones?
Yeah, well, that is a little actually.
One of these to do something.
It's supposed to be 2 moves, but just
Gonna hang out there. Drawing.
no, and no one can stop it.
I mean, I don't get anything out of this. I'll get paid.
We can try, but yeah.
And I'll give away the swag to other people.
I'm gonna put these on like Apple Sky.
I'm going through a tunnel. I
They
can't
kind of
hear
like
you.
No, you're fine.
Move forward a little bit, and you gotta dodge. They will take a 3rd dodge, so just in case.
A 3rd dodge just in case. That's what you love to hear.
That's such a Pike thing to say.
Yes. It's so boring. Keep doing this. This is how it is.
God forbid you actually hit them.
So I have. What do you have left?
I have another core and then my dummy pad.
Alright, we'll not be able to go.
Yeah, he just hangs out there.
Yeah. Cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I don't even think.
Nope. I tried to hide it behind that pillar.
So, deciding which way. I think Echo's just gonna like move dodge.
Makes sense.
Right there.
You got it.
Just enlighten me what it's range 1 and line of sight.
I think that's the other side.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
That's how I've always played it, so.
You want to reintroduce yourself, Tim?
Range 1 and line of sight, right?
You want to reintroduce yourself, Tim?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Well, I'm.
You were somewhere else.
We were talking about the game. Sorry.
Oh,
we
it's
were
okay.
talking about games. They were talking about Cad Bane's tokens need line of sight to be triggered.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yes.
They absolutely need.
But I'm not a judge, so I can't really say anything. So he was asking me, and I was like, you got to ask the judge.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Oh, okay.
accused.
I'm following.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. But so I am Tim Hannon of Stabcast, and sometimes also Fifth Trooper. So, every few weeks, Fifth Trooper as well.
Yes, you come on Notorious Scoundrels.
Yes, it's true.
Talk to Jay and Kyle.
It's true. It's true. Sometimes I even get to see Jay in real life, even though we live so close. He chooses not to associate with me, but it's okay.
Oh, well, that's.
He promises me that we'll hang out. But like all adult things, it's really hard to like actually plan activities and actually get to
It really is.
Yes, it really is. Like you appreciate your friends a lot more. It's a beautiful Legion community. It's great to have friends all over.
Yeah, makes sense.
You'll also see me on the Discord. I'm Timitation Irish as well.
No. For 12 points? Never.
Well, never let me
This is Kyle's appointment.
Never win this list.
It's right here.
Oh,
Kyle got all of his bucks.
round 2.
Why don't we have Zane? Why don't you say it?
So an update on the Dave and Kyle Dornbos game. Dave has moved his Gav up to the left side of Kyle's deployment zone. let loose Vader, who has moved and force pulled a unit of storms close, not into contact, but close. Kyle has all of his bikes on the right side with the rest of his force, trying to swoop around the other side. So.
Thank you so much, Zane, for that field report. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah. Live from the front.
Live from the front, Zane Ferguson.
Versus Anakin's 2-pip. Not to distract, but to answer your question, my games I was 2-1 yesterday, and then today I lost the first activation of round 2. I called it, and that's how that goes. Sometimes God says no, so that's about how that goes. But that's not the point. This is the game on stream.
Yes.
that's for another time.
That's right.
And then I'm going to give a second order to Padme off the card and then direct the phase.
Reminder too to everyone that those hills are light terrain, light area, but they are open, so they can walk through freely.
I guess you're not doing that. Nope.
Anakin continuing to power up, playing You Underestimate My Power. So Anakin gaining Surge to crit as well as Master of the Force 1, but taking a penalty.
And Cad, likewise, Cad is not revealed yet. So Cad is still in the shadows, and one of those tokens is him.
I believe I think all the 3-0s go through, and then there are a few 2-1s on tiebreakers. I'm not entirely certain, though.
I know LJ had said you have to go 3-0, but I mean, maybe if some of them fall too low, I don't know. So
yeah,
maybe a 2-1 or 2, but yeah. 3-0 is the best bet.
Hey, Malibor, thank you for the resub, man. I appreciate 4 months of support.
I just have not. I think this is the first time I've played against United today, so
They're fine. That's why I don't know. They probably won't be great forever, but I like them better than it.
Yeah, actually, at 64, you would get 8 3-0s. That's right. So I guess you have to go 3-0 to advance.
Yeah. Which is why I'm on stream. So if there was a chance for me to make it, I probably would have hung in there, but yeah.
This isn't a round of 32. This is a round of 64. But I guess you can still get the same result.
Yeah. And this, just to clarify too, for those that are at home and didn't get the briefing this morning, this round of 64 is basically treated as a whole new tournament. So the seedings are reset and everything's reset. So there is a chance that you face some that you faced before. That was more round 1 than round 2, but yeah. So it's a whole new tournament for as far as organization goes.
So Zane was just reporting on that 6-act Pal Vader game, and he was saying that the Gav had disgorged Vader, and Vader was on the way into the lines of the Blizzard Force HRUs, but he didn't quite make it into contact. So that could be a big problem. The bikes might be ready to swoop in and try to take out Vader. So that is the status of that game as we know it. Zane is still walking around the hall, collecting data on all the matchups that are happening that we are not streaming, and trying to get a bigger picture of what's going on here at the Las Vegas Open 2023.
The bikes wouldn't really swoop in; they would speed in. Swoops would swoop in.
Oh, that's true. Speeder bikes would. Yes.
In this day and age, we must clarify.
We have to clarify because swoops are their own identity.
That's right.
Stop vehicularly appropriating me.
It's your cast, man. That's fine.
I know.
You're speeding in.
Yes.
We have 2 dodges now.
Yeah.
we're gonna pull.
They will become token farmers.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Play Minecraft back here, boys.
I'm gonna touch that.
Legion Minecraft. That's what it is right now.
Yes.
Well, and like we said before, it's right now this, especially on KP, right? It's these early turns of tapping those boxes, seeing what you can supercharge your units, especially maybe the quote unquote weaker units that normally wouldn't do a whole lot. The great thing about supply drop is they can make a naked squad suddenly become a medic squad or whatever, which of course on a Palpius that's huge. And the nice thing too with this list, I just thought of this now, is a lot of lists either want back to capsules or arc welders. You want both. So you could pull multiple things to be really beneficial for your list.
So Commander, he's going to bolster Padme and what is probably this squad up here to the wall, and then it's really close. Oh no, it's easy. And then Padme, and then he's going to recover to get
Makes sense. Gonna draw. I don't think I got it in the range.
Anakin at range, but not by much.
Just going to be updating that match.
You know, I hate to see you got last night.
First round, I was playing Darkness to Sands. They just now fought Vader's Might and felt like they had given to update on the command cards dealt so far in the Kyle Dave game. Kyle and Dave both turn 1 played Darkness Descends. Kyle just now played Vader's Might, and Dave played Give Into Your Anger by the Emperor, and they just started turn 2. They are playing Hostage. Yeah, they're playing Hemmed In, Rapid Reinforcements, and Hostage.
Do we know who he targeted for Give Into Your Anger?
Not yet. So I'm going to go look at it.
Kyle Blue.
Yes, this is Blue. Yeah.
And of course Kyle would be blue. He's playing Blizzard Force, so Blizzard Force has a huge bid and really wants its battle deck. So.
And the question that we asked as well was if we knew who had been chosen for the target of Give Into Your Anger, and right now we still don't know who was targeted to Give Into Your Anger. So that could be a really, really impactful play right there. That sounds like that table's problem, but okay.
I didn't.
Well, time for a new stream table. All right, that's right.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for that. GG.
That's right. What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
What does that mean in context?
Yeah. I guess what happens here stays here, except we're broadcasting it to 200 people, so.
It's just a secret between me, you, and 200 of our friends. It's fine.
Yeah. So I'll just say again, the reason I didn't have the Dave Kyle match on is because I didn't want to put undue pressure on the players. Dave, for one part, Dave has already been on stream, and Kyle has a very strong chance of making day 3. So I don't want to like.
Both have strong chances of making day 3.
Yeah.
One of them's going to make day 3.
One of them is going to make day 3 after that game.
Right.
Right. Is it?
Most likely. I should say most likely. I guess there's still a third game, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, improv.
Sounds like a good excuse to tune in next week or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, not next week. Next week I will not be in Vegas. I will be at home.
I'd like to be in Vegas next week. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Be in Schenectady.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be in Schenectady. You actually know how to pronounce that word.
I do, because I'm from New York.
I'm proud of you.
I'll mispronounce it every time on purpose, but I won't do that.
Okay. So it's not Schenectady.
It's not Skankatity or anything like that.
No.
It's none of those.
It's Schenectady.
It's the Golden Boys. No, this is Golden Sprue. Sorry,
The
Boys.
Golden Sprue, Du Bois GT
In Schenectady.
in Schenectady.
Choose your name. It's all correct.
Yeah.
So this will be difficult. This will be difficult.
Hopefully we get you to stream that next year. That'd be good.
Yeah, I would love to. Unfortunately, I have this thing called a family.
Me too. I just say bye, and then I go.
You just say bye and you go up there.
I tell my family I'm leaving, and then I go.
I could go to some dark places.
I know.
And then they're going to take We're gonna take out of this.
Yep. And then anything else?
It's weird how the camera's a little bit crooked now. That's crazy.
Makes sense.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
Another core.
Because you don't have any high velocity, right?
No.
The 10s.
Look at that. We're still just staring at each other. Yep. These guys are gonna dodge. Stand by.
So something I appreciate too with with a game like this, where you had the first 2 rounds are a lot of posturing and preparing. Some players might make that take forever, and I appreciate that these guys are kind of clipping through it because it's what you're doing isn't directly affecting what I'm doing right now. And so they're kind of moving through the motions a little bit quicker than you might think, which is nice.
Anakin is going to.
Yeah, and also like it's weird because both players are like being hyper respectful of each other's armies.
Yes.
To the point where maybe they're being a little too defensive.
I would agree
But
with
at the
that.
same time, a clone gunline at range 3, supported by Anakin and Padme, is just
And, no, good point. I don't want to set it off.
Yeah. So I figured I'd just tell you. In that corner, you're good.
Yeah. Good. And looking around.
Tim is moving his Anakin aggressively now.
And being very careful not to set off the Cad Bane token.
Yeah, doesn't want to set off the Bane token.
No
That's
matter who's
right.
behind it.
That's right.
So an update from the Dave and Kyle game. We don't know who has been targeted for Give In to Your Anger yet, but we do know that Kyle's Vader has force choked a medbot and done some damage to a snow squirrel.
Might be able to move.
Not close enough. You can overlap them. We can climb on top of the thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking a
I believe that someone has left some bait in the chat for you, Tim.
Force choke is fine. Everything is fine here. Moving
Yeah,
on.
there's nothing wrong with force choke.
It's definitely not one of the most overpowered cards for 5 points that can just target anybody you want.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not the reason dark side force users are incredible. I can actually see the Dave Kyle game from here actually, and I'm like, they just raise hands for a judge to come over, and they actually have 2 judges attending them now.
And actually, Zane will be sending me text messages with updates. So there you go.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit quicker for you.
That will be awesome.
Triple choke. That sounds to me like code for I'm going to take a break from Lucian for a minute. So
Oh yeah.
that's-
Are you talking about Ventress,
yeah.
Ventress, Dooku, Maul,
Dooku.
all having force choke?
Your 3 activation list will be very scary.
Yeah. Hey man, if Dave Grant can do it, so can I.
That's true. Oh god.
Except I can use a snail.
So currently speaking of that game, the Dave
Yeah.
Grant and Kyle game, there is a judge call to see if you can embark off of a climb move.
Huh. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know either. That's why I'm not a judge right now. But I have been before, so I should learn the answer.
where's the last?
Consult the scrolls. Unfurl the rule books.
Update though, Zane does not have an iPhone, so his text is green, so automatically I'm questioning all of his reporting skills.
So clean up.
Oh. So currently, again, talking about that other game right now, while this game is a lot of posturing, in that Kyle and Dave game, Palp is currently on the back of a monolith. So I think they're trying to figure out how does he get down.
Oh wow.
Hold on, let's see it.
Okay, so
There's my file.
Tim, I would put that image in the Las Vegas Open chat right now.
Yes. Good point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fine.
Yep.
So the fun begins.
Round 3, discretion versus this is where the fun begins. Both players continuing to posture and continuing to play very defensively.
Orders Anakin and
He already beat us to it.
Oh wow, awesome.
He already did.
Okay,
He already
Zane's on
did.
top of it. Awesome.
surprise, surprise.
So if you guys are not in the big Discord, you can go check out the Legion Discord and look at the Las Vegas Open channel to see some images from the Dave and Kyle game.
And then because he didn't get noticed, he gets an independent dodge.
Sounds good.
That's a good point. There's actually been 0 dice rolled this game so far in 2 rounds. No dice rolls at all because neither side wishes to be the first to engage. They're sort of daring each other to engage.
Ones that are forward.
They're playing key positions chicken.
4.
Guys, probably from 99
For the questions about the mat and who made the mat that they're playing on right now, LJ has stated that it is most likely a frontline mat. He's about 99% sure on that, but there's always a 1% chance that you roll 3 blanks on a red
Actually,
dice.
you know what? He's right because now that you mentioned that, I think I recognize the mat from their store. Because I'm trying to make a jungle table at home, like Yavin table, and I think this one's called Overgrown Temple.
Yeah,
I think that's what this
sounds
one's
right.
called.
I am one day when the house is bought and paid for and everything's done, I might make another table and I might make a industrial swamp and I might use this mat. It'd be a good mat for it.
That would be a good map for it.
That's why I'm a little lit. Risk. On most games that actually have their positions kind of switched.
Makes sense.
So just move dodge.
Gone. Side guy. Aim. Take discretion. That guy. We're on turn 3, right?
We are on turn 3. Blowing through this game.
Yeah, so we are already on turn 3, which is an amazing pace. So they have an hour and a half left and they're turn 3 already, which is great. And again, like when you know the situation, you can just kind of power through those early rounds and kind of get to the good stuff more or less. But I should say too, that doesn't discount those early rounds because those early rounds are really setting up for the later rounds. So if you make a mistake early on, you could pay for it around 5 or 6.
I have made that mistake many times over the course of my Legion playing. Of just being the first to throw a unit out there carelessly and just like, oh, it's getting shot. Uh-oh.
They have not killed anything yet, and no dice have been rolled.
Yeah, no dice have been rolled, and it is Gar against Double Bounty. Yeah.
Palp double bounty.
Yeah. Not just Gar, not just regular old Double Bounty, Palpatine Double Bounty.
With Cad Bane double bounty. It's a crazy combo. The bounties are the Clone Commander and Anakin, respectively. Update from the front. Kyle just lost a full bike unit. I'm assuming to Vader.
Oof. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if Vader rolls a perfect shot and the bikes, if Vader rolls perfect, the bikes are going to have a very hard time.
You don't get cover from a melee shot.
Nope, you don't get cover. Pierce 3, it's ridiculous.
Yes, good point. Cad Bane has not been revealed yet.
His lightsaber's in the way. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to.
You can rotate him if you want.
I just want you to watch how it is and show it.
Oh, yeah. So, it would be pretty bold to try and scoot him off of the
Yeah. But I just. Stupid Anakin having 2 touching threats.
You have a set of guy I can use?
Yep. Ready?
Okay, come look. I'm pretty sure I Corner right there. Still the side of the silhouette. I know. So what I'm gonna just shuffle over, try to just tap the spot, so I'm gonna shuffle until I can't just barely see it.
Okay.
Guys there. Boom. And then he's gonna shoot his shot. I play enough fortune because I know you just technically he's a little closer.
For those asking, I did ask for a wound update for that other game.
The black, white, no ears.
I can spend tokens, right? That's not this good.
Yeah, not played yet.
I don't know if this mat would look good for an Endor table, but it would look good for a Forest Village table, yes.
That would be the one tip up here. Okay. Black. And then white on the new guy. He is super sharpshooter one for light cover. Yep. That is 2 clicks.
Okay, I will spend.
So can he did you have situation? Nice.
What is the situation that gets us through? It's 1 thing? Oh, cool. I'm going to spend 2 dodges.
Nice.
And then I'll take a wound. From Gemstone.
Is that only melee or just in general? Even if he spends a dodge,
Yep.
Cancels a crit.
If Anakin spends a dodge to cancel a hit or crit, you automatically take a wound. There's no, it's not deflect, it's not per surge. It's just you spend it, you take it. That's it.
yeah.
Sorry, that's why I was asking if I could spend tokens or not, because I thought you were.
Well, good thing you won't be in a second.
So we're going to. We can put it on for a second.
The ruling from that earlier judge call for the Kyle and Dave game is that climb and embark are separate, and so you cannot do them both together. And both Vaders are still on full health.
ES activations here.
So what had happened there was Anakin has situational awareness, and so he was able to spend 2 dodges to cancel those crits, and then do a wound back to IG-88.
But just so you know, I know you haven't played him yet.
IG-88 is very scary, but he is only 5 health.
Yeah.
And especially with red safe armor, that's really big to get a wound on him early.
Yeah, so that was in fact an error on his part of his opponent to make that happen.
Yeah, for those that couldn't hear, his opponent didn't realize that's how Anakin's mastery
My
worked.
theory is if I'm like,
Yeah.
at least on this side of Anakin, I should be able to see it.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's stay. Let's just move like this. So we're not at range 4, we're within whatever. Yep, guys.
That's correct,
And
Seth.
I'm in line with Anakin also. Those guys don't actually see.
So we can just hide demographic on the side. You only have 1 range 4 gun on that guy?
Let's do that. Fine. Okay, so move, shoot.
Oh yeah.
I do have one I can spend for pattern here. Cool. So that'd be nothing right now. This actually just spend there in token. You spend that in token.
That makes it longer, correct?
Yeah, so this is a cloning. So 1 crit.
1 crit, 1 save. Red save, no surge, no pierce or anything, right? No pierce. It blanks it, takes room. Ah! So as you can see how many times I've played Anakin, didn't even know about the Gen So. That's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So another wound on IG from Echo.
Alrighty.
Echo shooting IG for a crit there. No pierce and IG-88 failing the save. So down to 3 wounds out of 5.
orange guy.
Again, that's for a low health unit. That's such a high impact unit. That's pretty big. And Anakin's not even in melee with him yet.
Yep.
So and remember too that Anakin has impact 3, pierce 3. So once he gets into melee with IG, it can be really deadly really quick. Surge crit now as well because of his command cards. Updates from the Kyle Dave game. Kyle has shot down one snow unit to just a leader from a bite shot, and then engaged Dave's Vader with a stormtrooper unit in melee.
I'm gonna improv.
Kyle and Dave are playing hostage exchange.
Where's this kid? Oh, here. Is that it? This guy. Yeah.
3 or 4.
This is not. They are going to. Do some geometry. Not using 2 measuring sticks, so they're gonna aim dodge.
No, the entirety of the structure is not the key position. It is just, there's a barricade. You can't quite see it from this angle, but there's a barricade in there, and that is the KP in the middle.
There's no double move here.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a box
Will.
in the middle of the KP.
That is now Echo for sure. This is range 5, so what we're going to do is move to exactly range 5 of IG-11 and take a shot. Alright,
Do it.
So that'll be.
You gotta go just a little bit forward. There you go.
I mean, it's with intention anyway, right?
Yeah. And
Now, I would be able to like see Padme or something.
Okay, guys, I was wrong. That was not Echo. That was a DC-15. This is now Echo moving to range 5.
That'd be too risky unless I.
Hey, Durceleb, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate the support.
Let's put it behind him just so I can visualize this.
yeah, makes sense.
So
Higher up on the stairs.
So if you look at the screen,
Oh, yeah, you should be able to
you'll
see
see
it anyway.
a red objective marker somewhat to the left of the middle of the board. There's actually a box there,
So
and
if I
that
go
is the
like
KP.
There.
So it's
there.
slightly to the left from this point of view,
Did you say that's range 5?
Yeah, it should be.
I can move.
which, not for nothing, is slightly closer
That's what he did check.
Tim's troops.
But you should be able to.
No, it is now. So I'd have to be on the 3rd stair, which would be there. This is so.
Oh, goodness. You should be able to see it.
Okay, you're good with that. So,
Well, I mean, because it's
So Tim trying to set up
Yeah,
his
that's what I
token
figured.
sharing scheme here.
so
Taking a while to
there.
set it up with a few movement tools here.
Try to get that aim.
So they get an aim for moving. They can borrow clone aim and they can borrow her. So we got 3 aims for this.
Yep.
So
3 aims for Echo.
So roll. Spend their own aim. Spend the clone aim. Spend Padme's aim. 2 crits.
Wow.
Third
lot of rolls.
time's
No
a charm.
pierce though.
Thank God.
I guess it'd be 4th time's a charm, really.
Yeah.
It's 3 aims.
Third time's a charm. 2 crits. 2 crits, no pierce.
Take one.
Blocks
Fair
1.
enough.
So IG now on 2 wounds left.
That's huge. That's huge.
Okay, so that is them done.
you might hear someone in the hall yelling for counselor. I want you all to know, as someone who doubted that terminology, it's really fun to yell that in a hall full of grown men, just yelling counselor. So I've been swung over to the other side now.
Have
Judge,
you?
Yes, Judge is over. And this is the age of the council.
This is the time of Judge is over. The age of Consular has come.
He's going to wiggle his old ass over here. Wiggle it right there.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Okay.
I think the discussion of IG-88 versus IG-11 is a very interesting one to have. Maybe not right now, but it is a interesting strategy talk. I think 88 is a little more plug and play because you just kind of stand back and shoot. But I think 11 is very, very good, but it is tricky because of that AI. The AI can really bite you if you're not careful.
That's a great segue into a series that I do on YouTube called Legion Strategy Talk.
How about that?
How about it? I haven't actually done a strategy talk in a couple months, but I could do one on the IG droids. But unfortunately, it's been requested that I do I do a Legion meta tier list for pre-worlds, and so I'm gonna do a discussion there.
But what if IG-88 and 11 together are on that meta list?
That's possible.
I'm just saying, double IG is a good time. You put the comms relay on 88, 11 gets the order every time.
Yep.
He's right. It's fine.
Yep. It's also tough to discuss units in isolation because really they rely on the other parts of the list.
4.
I have 9. So I have 9 with 2 M's or something.
Just going to shuffle to square in the shadow, backing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Most likely not in range. Just so I get a little closer on the other. And then dodge again.
Sounds good.
Here we are.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go with.
Graham, it'll go back on the game.
You know the phase 2s? What do you left?
4.
Just one?
Yep.
So they're gonna
Thank you.
move. We're gonna touch this fin.
I
And then from here, I range over this, I range over that.
It sounds like the people are craving content, David.
They are craving content. I must satisfy their
They
cravings.
must satisfy their cravings.
Yes.
It's almost like they have an endless craving.
Yeah, you put him. That's right, Snyder. You do put him in an open transport. That's one way to cancel out his AI.
Again, I like double IG lives. Give him the relay, or give 88 the relay. 88 doesn't want the order because he gets the dodge token. So boom, just give the order to 11 every time.
Yeah.
That's 5. Where's the last guy?
Hidden.
Where is he?
He's
Right
a phase
there.
2. Yeah, so it should look slightly different.
So Tim at least advancing this game and pushing forward towards that center KP. He's going to have the advantage of being on the KP way before the Empire will be, and that will result in more aimed shots.
So I can see him.
And again, that KP is a little bit closer to Tim's side already, so he really doesn't have to move quite as far. So he really can get that position early and just start shooting.
Fish for some crits.
I would have liked to have seen that move last turn. Seeing your opponent play so defensively, I would be a little bit more aggressive to take advantage of that, but it still seems to be working out fine.
Big weapons have suspicion.
Oh, cool. Nice. Maybe I'll get 3 crits. You never know. I got 1 hit.
Okay.
That's basically like
so
3 crits.
suppression, but it'll right away, right? That's last act?
Yep, should
Okay,
be.
so
You done 2?
I'm done too.
Yep.
All these tokens we worked so hard for. Go away.
So we still have almost 80 minutes left, and we're already on turn 4.
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's what happens when you don't roll dice.
True.
You just kind of say, I'm just going to move dodge and then go, and then you just, I go, you go, I go, you
Oh,
go.
that's true.
I think it's a combo. It's a combo too of never rolling dice And
That's an
also
important
knowing
one.
what you're doing, like knowing your list, knowing what you want to do, and how to respond to other people doing what they want to do.
Yeah. I mean, Tim just got to watch out for. He's got to watch out for the pelt bomb. Like
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
that's really
That
the.
affects what I do.
Yeah, I think
Well, he rolls for it.
right side.
Ooh, spicy.
We're not quite on round 4 yet. There was one activation that was missed. I'm not sure who it was. Someone needed a rally and they did not rally. You know that.
Yeah, that's. I think that's Anakin.
Ooh.
I think his Anakin forgot to go.
Uh-oh.
Kind of an important piece.
Yeah. He was saving him for last.
Yes, definitely saving it for last.
So we're just going to move. I just want to make sure that it was.
You want to see it?
No, I'm looking from this way, but I can only go as far as copy Nova scene for them, right? So whether you can hit me from there, it's move one.
Oh, okay, you're scooting over. I see.
But I can't move much. So we're gonna move and then recover, and then you're probably gonna be able to see from this way,
Yeah.
like this over here. But I don't think you'll be able to
side
come.
of this token is what I'm asking you to see. Look from the corner of your ears, especially, and see if you can see the token. This
Oh.
is blocking you.
Definitely not.
Okay, you're good.
Sorry.
fine.
And then we're gonna recover to get rid of that suppression.
So he's got
Get
Anakin stuck
two
between a
suppression
Bane
and
token,
goes
which
off
is
the
probably Kablamo,
So
and the
gonna
IG
return-
So
droid who's
his
trying to
action
shoot him.
Was move.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
recover.
Recover this question, and then he gets 2, and then he
Endurance.
endurance takes away the extra one at the end of the phase, right? Yeah.
Bingo. That's why that special mattered, because that could have done something weird.
Yeah, you ran out and saber throwed him.
Thought about it. I did think about it, but he would be out in the middle of nowhere without a dodge or a orders.
Yeah.
Nope. There.
So round 3 for the Kyle and Dave game.
4, correct?
Round
Turn
3, Kyle
4.
played Implacable, and Dave has played the Pelt Bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. This man.
That's the one that you can launch the tokens.
Yes.
Okay, so he plays Padme 3, and now he's played Focused on the Kill for IG-88, which is the
Padme
Prevent
so
Spending
I'm gonna
Green
use,
Tokens card.
Seize the initiative
Do it.
to get Anakin and the Keeper order.
And again, that's big for Anakin because that means now his mastery cannot be used against
And then direct to
IG-88.
phase 2.
Because it's not you can't cancel a hit with a dodge, it's you cannot spend a dodge.
Okay, everybody else doesn't get anything. Alrighty, you there?
Oh, and Padme.
Will you put the silhouette behind Anakin?
Hey there, Brad DW34. Thanks for your Prime sub, man. I appreciate your support of the stream.
I don't know if he is hidden.
Every little helps as we get closer and closer to
That's
Adepticon.
because he has like 3 different ways he can.
We have a big update from the Kyle and Dave game. Kyle's Vader took 5 wounds after 3 Pelt Bomb hits, and then pulled the strings on Vader into a Storm Squad to wipe the Storm Squad.
Oh my goodness.
No, I think you're good.
I moved him. I moved him like 2 or 3 millimeters, which was just enough to do it.
Yep.
If you move, you can probably.
Yeah, that's not smart. Bug out so I get shot by everything else. So I can see those guys.
These guys,
Yeah.
full.
At range 4, I'm assuming that's what you shot me at.
Yes. Yeah.
Can they send back wounds at me?
Yes, Neon, I will be streaming at Adepticon. You'll get future details about that from AMG. They are taking the lead on the social media side of things, but it is public information that I am organizing the stream for Adepticon. So
But he gets a name from his command card. I'm not going to take a name. Rally gets it off.
Nice.
Not like he gets any, what's it called, for it?
So heavy light.
Heavy delight. Pop a shot off of black, black, white. Search the
You can
crit.
probably see 2 of them. 3 of them. Maybe 2.
2?
I would say 2.
I doubt I'm going to kill more than that. But if I kill it.
I mean, yeah, I have a dodge round too.
So crit, hit. If I roll and get another hit, it'd be 2.
I have 1 dodge I can spend right now, and I have situational awareness.
Okay, so you can dodge the crit, so I better roll Roll both. With 2 crits and a hit. Yeah, that goes away. 2 crits.
I will dodge.
And then roll
Take-
for the one.
Well, just that's pierce.
Oh, so the long one's not. The short one is.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll for the 2 then.
Roll for 2? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was pierce.
You're fine. Are they search to defend?
Well, you have search.
Oh, yeah, reliable. Yeah, basically.
So I take 1. So
Essentially the same result. Kept the dodge.
yeah, let's go. Just Anakin really likes dodges.
That's fair. You're right.
I know special.
And then he's running away. Moving because he gets behind this big
Kyle,
tower. Will you
Kyle's Vader has gone down to the Palp Bomb.
I don't think there's going to
Vader did die to the Pal Bomb.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
just checking.
Okay.
For sure.
That is a problem.
For sure.
This kills the Vader.
Yeah, Pal Bombs usually kill Force users.
That is your turn.
But he had to spend the entire Pal Bomb on just Vader, though.
Turn 4, correct? So we have 2 more turns until this turn, and then 2 more after to get to our key position.
Quick thinking. And dodge.
Also, if you want more of those updates on that other game, I believe Hot and Frosty's in the Discord channel, giving live updates as well. You can open both windows.
To heal the wound off of him with the arc well there.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Moving back down to 2. That's the end of the arc well there.
Yes.
So the Arc Well will just heal IG, I believe.
Okay. I will pull. Get core. We are gonna go with this phase 1 here. Aim dodge.
You got it.
Core.
Wing out. And there.
Sounds good.
Double move. Getting down to those moments.
Pull core. These guys are going to move. Do you mind if I just put this over here?
Yeah. You're good. Clone token management is his own mini game.
We're gonna move. Not even fully move. Touch it and take a dodge.
Double dodge. Commander, this guy is going to give it to these guys, and then recover to get rid of the special.
That's will pull for I'm going to go with these guys.
Well, yeah, some of those.
Check out how things are looking. So that's outer.
Good move and shoot if you would like to.
Yeah, they do have a suppression. I decided if I want to do my captain or not, or other size. I think I'm just going to rally normally. Save that captain. So just one action, which is going to be a move. And I do want to stay out of rank.
I gotta say, one of my favorite clone units is the Clone Captain with situational awareness.
Could be nothing, so.
It also could be nothing. So we're just going to go.
Woo! Getting close there. There you go.
Not quite touching air, not quite touching air.
It's gonna be one of those games, man. The first 4 turns, 5 turns will take an hour. The next last one will take an hour and a half.
Yep. Okay, so just a move, and then I guess take a do. Oh no, they have one action. Yeah. Okay.
Draw. Palpatine. That's not how Power Casting moves.
He'd be a little bit better if the
Move. Oh, yeah. Pull the strings on them. They're going to fire a shot off
Okay.
into them again.
Okay.
They don't have Gemso to shoot stuff back at me.
They do not have Gemso.
And this, nope, wrong. Need a red.
Got a DLT.
So another Pike Disruptor shot here.
Or
Off pull the
IG88.
strings.
Okay, this right here.
Yeah.
For one, I'm going to spend their aim for a crit and a hit. So those two go away for this one crit.
Yeah. So I'll just spend this phase 1 dodge.
Do it.
Actually, we're gonna spend the 4 front forward, so let's spend the 1 that's front.
Okay. And then expression.
What has been the feeling on it? On the new cover rules. What are you sensing? I don't think people are too disturbed by it.
With Anakin and
It's mostly okay because a lot of times when we're playing, I think part of it is because we've trained to put units behind cover so well that it's been somewhat of a non-factor. However, I mean, just yesterday, I had a few shots that
Bolster.
arguably should have been in the open, but because they clipped the cover or something like that, they got heavy cover. So it's been a couple of feels bads, but like, as a whole, it's mostly okay. I don't know. I still maintain that the big thing is if you measure from the attacker, it's a lot easier.
I agree, and I need more games with it to really make a decision. But yeah, blast value went through the roof. Just because just about everything has cover the way we build boards these days.
Tier 4?
yeah.
I'm keeping my character.
Mine are all packed up like that.
So you can check the.
For 2, game. For 3.
Okay,
So two go away, down to
spend
1.
phase 1 dodge and suppression.
Another suppression.
Yep. They are up to 2 whole suppression.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For I'm gonna improv. Don't think I've improv. Yeah. So improv.
I don't think you have either.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to double check. I always forget to do it. These guys.
Yeah, line of sight for the trooper to trooper has been, I think, fine. It's really just been the heavy issue. So maybe we just need special line of sight for heavies. Who knows?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here, let me hold it over top of the front guy. You're there, right there.
So at the edge of the stairs here. So if I'm at the edge of the stairs,
You can shove him forward and pop a shot off.
shuffle forward.
Yep.
So
Not
move,
overhanging.
Move, get an aim, take a shot.
Stay where he
You already
is.
said you couldn't overhang on the stairs, but
Oh, I meant that way, but
yeah, whatever. I'm not too worried about it, my friend.
so I have their own aim and spent
You got it.
because I have 1 from Padme, 1 from.
You got it.
So roll.
One crit, one hit.
Yeah, we are just gonna spend their own aim to make it pierce 1. So
Oh,
one
they
pierce
just died. Yeah. Ah, wait, which one?
Well, I can only think I can see. Well, but you can take any of them, right?
That's what I mean. I'm just taking off the one that most likely you can see.
Yeah.
And then expression on it.
That is much. Yep. Here we go.
Pew! Gnarly, man. Blowing people's heads off. Or these guys. So I looked from this right here. I'm just gonna push the heavy guy right here back.
Okay.
A little.
Who we trying to shoot here?
The face team.
Phase 2. Okay, sounds good.
Okay. There. That's in that corner right there.
Yeah.
So I can see them.
Oh yeah. I would.
Right there. And this guy was just right behind him, so I'll check him as well. He was just right there.
I would probably need to be a little bit over. Oh, actually, no. Actually, that's good.
No, I can see the corner.
That's good.
Just barely.
Yep.
At 4, so this can even pop a shot off.
Sounds good.
It's weird now because you don't have to look from their head. You can look from here right over here.
Yep. Tim, are you having fun?
Oh,
So
crit
much,
hit.
Tim. Thank you. I know you can't hear me, Tim,
All
but
right,
yes.
surge it. So just a crit.
A crit. So we're gonna spend. You're running me out of dodges. How dare you?
I was thinking that.
How dare what do you have left? Sorry, I just went
I have one more token. It is a core token.
Who would that be?
Them.
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to spend Anakin's dodge.
Nice.
Bryson, I believe, has done a single wound to Anakin the entire game,
3 holes.
which is kind of funny.
I don't.
It's been a lot of shots, but just a lot of dodges hanging around between.
Yeah.
Because remember, even with, again, there's no more standby sharing, you still have 2 units with Exemplar. And if you're keeping Anakin safe,
These guys
you just use him as an Exemplar battery.
are going to. So I am going to try to trigger this bomb this time. So there.
There's no way you can get more than 1 unit in there because of your guard. So
That's how it could be a bomb, could be CAD, could be, whatever.
he's kind of behind cover, but
All right, okay. I was going to say let me finish the range just so in case it would affect me, but
it doesn't because even if you're right there, it gets everybody else behind.
no, I mean if it was
Oh,
CAD,
you're
right?
hiding those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So flip it over. It's bomb. So no cover because blast. Black, red, surge to crit.
Here comes Kablamo.
Finally, CAD comes out of the shadows. And I think that could be the thing for this game is CAD could come out of nowhere and kind of pull up the rear out of nowhere.
All 4.
4, well, I dodged 2. I can't spend that dodge, so I just dodged 2 and roll for 2.
And then suppress it for 2 suppress. Nice.
The second wound has now been done.
Sorry, I didn't wait. Didn't even think about it.
But again, I'll be really curious to see what CAD does late game because I don't know if I've ever seen CAD hide out this long.
Yeah, I have never seen
I was
Cat
kinda hoping
hide
that was
for
Cat.
4
He's
turns
not gonna shoot
before. Never ever have I seen that happen. Usually Cat just comes out early.
We'll just shoot
But then again, like, it's the safest place for him considering how open the board is in the middle. It's got almost no line of sight blockers in the center.
Well, and especially for this list, you almost, I don't say you don't need him, but you don't need him right now.
Yeah.
It's let Palp and IG-88 and the Pikes do their thing,
4.
and then CAD comes in the late game.
Right.
Dodge. Because now we're going to have to all start moving. I mean,
Okay, so a huge update on the Kyle and Dave Grant game. The Emperor, now you will die to kill Vader for Kyle, but Kyle has swung back with all of his bikes, and he has killed the Emperor, and now Dave Grant's Vader is alive on 1 health. So it may just be that Dave Grant falls here, that the dream ends. It's only round 3. Wow.
I believe Kyle has both hostages, but I need to double check that.
This is base deuce. 3 suppression, right?
Yep.
Keep 3. I'm going to recover.
Makes sense. Where's the action?
You're out.
I am.
Okay, so Anakin is going to.
He's going to run out and straight in the open.
You never know. He's going to move to touch this.
Do it.
So Kyle has 1 hostage, and then the other is in his deployment but not claimed right now.
It's Cad Bane.
It's Cad Bane. Here we go.
Since he doesn't think he should get 2 dodges.
Yep.
Hey,
Cad
there's
Bane
Bane.
has shown up to the game, everyone. It's only turn 4. It's okay.
So next thing I'm going to do is pull from there.
Yep. And then whack or walk in and stab me.
We're going to take Bacta.
And he gets his order token.
Oh, Anakin picking up a Bacta. That's big.
Right?
Now we're getting exciting. Now the excitement is. This is where the fun begins.
Kill, stab. No. And these guys are face down, right? They have to hit it.
Yeah.
I won't be able to fire squirt and throw 1,000 dice in my face.
No, I was thinking I could, but.
I got lucky.
So we're going to. I can just pull him into me. That gets him closer. You want to be able to get back there. Do you have any disengage?
Yes, I do.
Oh, sorry, Rocket Kahid. we're covering 2 games at once because we're very excited to learn the outcome of a different game. This game has proceeded a bit slowly.
So I'm going to force push you in
Counselor.
and take a dodge.
My turn.
Your turn.
Next Vegas tournament is going to be Star Wars Legion, The Age of the Consular.
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So this game, like we were saying, this game has been a little bit slower to start, but now we're in the action a little bit. B, we have a wounded IG-88.
And then
and Cad Bane just came out to play, so I think we're about to get a little bit spicy
He
here.
did not attack, and he did not go first.
And remember too that when Cad Bane comes out, he comes out unactivated.
Maybe I should have attacked. Hold on.
I mean, big brain plays, man.
It's a cage game, right?
I'm going to Electro Gauntlets.
First action?
First action.
Okay.
Not aiming.
Yep.
So Cad electros into Anakin.
Because you're done, right?
I am done.
For all 4.
I spend a dodge. Roll 3.
All 4. Anakin spends a dodge for only 3.
Whoa, full
blocks all
block.
3, and Cad takes a wound.
And Cad takes a wound back.
Is it suppressive?
Wounded by an attack
It is not
It
wounded.
is suppressive. So I do take it. This is the important thing. So I do take a suppression. So you if you will come off, you will be able to farm. Just
And then I'm going to cover to get my Electro Gauntlets.
awesome. And that's the end of the turn. Right?
That is the end of the turn.
So
That was some tight
Bryson
work right there.
attacked
I want me to put this over his
first
Yeah,
with
you
those
can-
electric gauntlets and then
I was pretty
recovered
sure
them
that
to
was
get
the
him
end of
back.
the one, because it was just hilarious.
Anakin was not wounded, so
I
he's not
honestly
immobilized,
thought that was
which is the big draw of those gauntlets in my opinion. However, he did get a suppression, so he is able to be
I
flawed.
had plans for both, but because I was thinking that was Cad and I was just gonna walk in and then maybe put him away, but
I know I guess it's probably useful to not play Cat's Bane 3 to start, but it's so fun to be able to put the tokens out and stuff.
yeah, faux show. Okay, so Anakin loses 2.
He does.
So I assume
Doesn't
you
get
follow
the
him.
order? Yeah. I mean, I think I might not get the chance again. So,
Yeah, I mean, in general, you just do it as soon as you can.
yeah. So he doesn't get his order.
So there, boop. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That stays. That stays. I am gonna play
They just got 1 health.
this card.
Okay, 1 second.
Sorry. Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Give into your anger. You know how that one works?
You get to pick when I go first.
Yep. And if it does not attack, it gets force suppression.
Yep. So I win priority.
Yes, you do.
So I cannot give Anakin an order. Padme is going to keep her order. I don't remember exact timing, but she's going to take this suppression,
Makes sense? Yep.
get 2 dodges on Padme.
Nice. And then she can share them to everybody in the world.
Yeah. And then I will direct to the phase 2.
Cool.
And then your order.
My order, the one I want to make you go.
Well, sorry.
It's Palpatine, sorry.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So who am I going with?
And then he gets a dodge, he gets a dodge. These guys all get dodges. This will go away. Sorry, I didn't do my cleanup race. He already has his dodge. He's gonna actually bippity boppity at the start because he has AIDS. Take his question to hand it over to this guy just to give them an extra dodge. And then I want your phase 2 to go.
Phase 2 to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Make them waste that so they can't fire support and do anything there.
That is fair. It's very fair. Now, what do I want to do with that? That seems risky.
And it's the force suppression at the end of the turn.
Yeah,
At the end of their activation.
so they can't stand up.
Yeah, at the end of the activation.
Dodging.
Dodging. Force pressure.
Force pressure. This is where 3s start to come in handy.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see what we get, shall we? 4. These guys. They are going to. Okay, we're on 5.
We're on 5.
Gotta start moving.
Yep. No, I think Tim was laughing at that. No, okay. So, Tim's face is very fun to watch when this happens.
So the update on the Kyle game is Kyle killed the snow leader that was engaged with Vader, who had taken the hostage with 1 health left in melee with a stormtrooper. Basically, Kyle killed him. So all Dave has left is a full medic Snow, 1 health Vader, and the Gav tank. But that 1 health Vader has the hostage. In Kyle's deployment, though, the wrong deployment zone.
I'll just shuffle up.
Yep. And then these are the ones with the target with the field scanner.
Awesome. Okay. So.
Where's my cord?
The score right now in this game is 0-0 because it is KP.
Yeah, sorry, let me just.
But it does look like there will be more units
he's gonna go no
ready
matter
to
what.
touch the KP on Tim's side.
Yeah,
And it is round 5.
Does keep it.
You just gotta know if you wanted to get it off.
Yeah. I guess actually I could have kept it this turn because I do have danger sense for this turn, which is hilarious. So I think what I'm gonna do.
I'll be honest with you, Tim. My brain is broken by this game. It's agonizingly slow, and and I know what they're trying to do.
Yes.
It's what their competitive instincts tell them to do, but it's wrong.
Hopefully this time, how many dodges you got?
But it's wrong.
Is it?
Yes.
He can dodge first,
Okay.
right? I can dodge.
I'll tell you why I think it's wrong.
Okay.
I know they're trying to avoid damage.
Yes.
I know they're trying to avoid dice rolling.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
Dodge again and stand
But
by.
at the same time,
Yeah.
at the same time,
Dodge standby?
Dodge,
you're
stand
sort
by.
of like refusing to play the game,
Don't I? Yes.
which is something I really dislike.
And if you can, I only take
So,
1 wound. If you
it's
can.
not so much that it's wrong, it's that it feels wrong.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think
Yeah.
you're wrong there. I think it's fair. Interesting, though, and I agree with you because I feel like, especially on Tim's side again, it feels like Tim has all these units to shoot with,
Disengage.
and we're just kind of
Yeah, I think that's no doubt.
not doing anything with him and kind of holding a little bit too far back. Again, I'd rather be up there taking shots because especially they're red saves. You know, they're red saves with 2 exemplar units. Like, take those shots.
Yeah. I'm
Get
going
brave.
to-
This is turn 5. Get bold.
Electro
Yes.
Gauntlets again. See what I get?
First action Electro Gauntlets?
Yep, not gonna 8.
I mean, chat, you ain't wrong.
Ooh.
All 4.
I spend
Dodge
3
3. Yeah, take a wound.
You take a wound.
Oh my goodness.
I do take a suppression.
Suppression.
Anakin once again
And then
blocks
I'm going
it.
to dodge again.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I am going to.
Yeah, I agree, Krukar. It's the issue that this is going on turn 5. This is not early game anymore. Like, now this is go time. You do not have a whole lot of actions left. You got time left, but you don't have actions left.
Yeah, I mean, Tim is making a play for mid. He's been making a play for mid the entire game.
Right.
I'm deciding if I want to improv. is what I'm doing.
Yeah. You have your commander and Anakin, right?
Well, yeah. So I could go Commander, Anakin, or improv. But when you pull Anakin on his flat turn, it's always. But
Yeah, I mean, he's protected.
exactly. What I think I'm gonna do. If I use.
Yeah, and the problem, too, is you have to remember that he has to be careful to not lose Anakin to either IG-88 or down Cat.
I'm gonna go.
Right, because Bounty would change the game entirely.
Right. He's rolling well,
I'm
don't
gonna
get me
go
wrong,
Commander.
but dice are dice, things can happen. So it's that weird thing of like, again, I would be braver with all my other units, and I'd be used with this much bounty and green token canceling bounty. I'd leave Anakin behind something just in case, and then use him as a battery.
No. Okay.
It's the safest option
So,
while still
what
being
we're
able to
gonna
be
do-
aggressive.
Move. ever so slightly. It definitely can.
Yes. Your intention.
Yeah.
Easy. So we know next time he can move his bumps.
He can move and touch.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then we're gonna take aim token.
Perfect. You gotta be measured.
Yep. That's why always measure.
Love it. Love it. Okay, let's draw. Ooh, operative. Alright, friends. Almost time. God, man, come over there. So, question. This right here, it's pretty small. Can he mount and go down?
I'm okay.
It's up to you. Because I figured it's just like...
I'm okay.
Yeah, the new suppression rules for KP is actually really huge, and not a lot of people realize it. Is that if you get suppressed to panic point, you're not counting for that KP.
I know the whole world probably shoot at him.
So you really got to keep that in mind again, especially with Palp in the mix, with his suppressive attacks. Because Palp could dive bomb turn 6, and he doesn't really care if he dies, frankly, if he can suppress you to hell and back and make you panic.
Yeah, well, it'll have to be. It would take 3 suppressive shots to get to 6. So that's a lot of shots into one unit.
Probably left one.
But with and now you will die, that's easily doable.
Yeah.
Pull.
You got it. Core. Glory to the core.
Glory, what a way to be a phase one.
Be a phase one. A token farmer at that. Yeah. I saw you put them there. So who do you, just so what we know, who do you have intentionally touching?
These two are touching me.
Perfect. And
these are just eyes in the
okay, perfect. So you have 2 on your current key position.
2 on my key position right now.
Currently, this guy is not. Right? 2 on this one. No, that was that guy. I know this one was it. Sorry, I was
We're just gonna aim dodge.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been a bad way at least.
Oh yeah, forget what.
But you do have a guy over there.
Yeah,
So.
I could make it maybe.
Well, with both strengths, definitely.
Yeah, run. Yeah, get out there. All right, I'm gonna draw 4. These guys. If I move to there, then I have a turn to be able to go bloop, bloop, and now, bloop. Ooh, that's close. Now I better look at that closer. Basically that 5. Okay, that should give me that. We're gonna make that first move to there. With their 2 dodges they have.
There's your side view right there. There you go.
I got these nice, sexy phase 1s. These guys. We put a silhouette behind.
Aha, there you go. There's a good angle.
Yeah. So are you trying not to see him?
No, I want to shoot him. I think I can, but so him. Just shoot him. He's on that side. I think he didn't move the key. Oh yeah, we're good. I can see the window.
And also from this angle, you can see the KP a little more clearly.
My shot into them.
Okay, range 3.
Range 3.
Sounds good.
4 blacks. And for the base. 2 more for the heavy and then a red.
Yeah.
That right there?
Yeah.
Tight shot.
No aims?
No, I moved. Okay.
Wow, that doesn't affect heights.
I know. That's pretty fair. And this guy is probably confusing people. He goes over there. Really good.
So
2 go away?
yeah,
Or 4?
so 4. Okay, so I spend their own dodge. I spend a buddy clone's dodge.
So you're down to 2?
I roll 2.
I love clones, man. They just share so well.
I mean, you're the one playing pikes, so.
Okay. I had to.
So I spend their
Search.
own.
Yes. Take another pressure.
Remember, kids, pikes are a choice. You don't have to play
all
with
clones.
pikes. It's okay.
Hey, you have to if you play Shadow Collective.
I was just laughing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I guess, I mean, playing any unit is a
With
choice.
clones? Yeah, they were the OG.
That's a choice.
But you have to bring 3 core. But you don't have to bring 3 pikes.
Clone Cherry.
Playing the game is also a choice.
They can share.
That's why I choose to stream instead.
It's-
Go ahead.
Oh, right. Right. I did a lot
It's starting to happen.
on turn 5. On turn 5.
That way, here, and then there.
Can you just update me what you have left here?
Oh, sure. I got him. I got that pike. Palpatine can go. They can go.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I will pull. I'm gonna improv. Ooh, do I want to improv? That's a good question, actually. That's 3, that's 4. Do you have Palp who can
Consular.
Palpatine can pull the string.
You must say it correctly.
Palpatine can pull the
Yeah, it's always that always is with sort of figuring ranges out and stuff. Okay, so I am gonna go with Anakin actually. We're not gonna use improv. So, first thing we're gonna do is pull out of the
Do it. Get some marksman.
camouflage.
Black Sun
or
are very good,
Gun
yes.
harpoons. We're gonna take camouflage.
Like that's really good.
I like
That's
Black
the
Suns a
last
lot,
one.
except they can do everything except pierce. Well, actually, they can pierce if you take the gun that's really
Yeah, 'cause there's 5
overpriced,
tries left.
That's true.
but it's pretty good.
Is it overpriced or is the other gun just underpriced?
Make it slow.
I think
It's
B.
it's
I think
over,
it's B.
it's
For our
overpriced
first
for a
video
range
app?
2 gun.
I think it's both.
I think if
Do it.
the
In the face. At least you're not
I think
going
if
to
the
see it.
scatter gun was
I don't have to
24, you would see it more often.
That's fair.
Tier 3, right?
So that
If you ever
is
need a good laugh,
5.
remember everyone, the beam gun on the Saber tank is still 30 points.
Yes.
Then I'm going to force push you.
Yep, I figured.
What we need is a clone commander with entourage heavy, so we can take 2 beam ISPs and the beam saber.
So I take 2, right?
This man- listen to this man. Heed his words. He speaks truth.
There.
We need to make Cody stronger.
There. And then
Cody
Anakin
will not buff the
is one
faction
of the
enough.
action, We'll just take a move.
That's probably
Do
true.
it. Get moving, buddy.
He also had 1 suppression that I do need to roll for.
Yeah, you got it. You need courage 3.
So that doesn't matter.
The quick update on that Kyle Dave game is basically Vader continues to live on 1 health by taking dodges and getting back into melee and staying bubble wrapped. And the Gav will not go down to bike shots.
I don't know if
Right, he'll just Invader will just be alive because he'll never kill that
I don't
HRU.
want to let him shot. I don't like. If I take one
Kyle
shot,
Kyle disengages
I'm kind of
HRU
okay.
and then immediately got
2
re-engaged,
shots.
which is what was happening to me last game or yesterday against Obi-Wan.
I just want.
Disengage, get right back, and
just
re-engage.
because these
Just
are
can't
the
get away
guys
from
Okay,
me.
I blocked this still. I can look.
Oh, I guess there's those guys.
They've gone.
But you can pull the strings in there.
I could.
Let's just check range 3 from them.
So I 100% can't see Anakin from these guys. I've got to move.
Yeah.
This guy, I can. I'm looking right in the face.
Okay. I don't think I'll be able to hide from them. So I do just want to try to scare range 3.
Okay, here, let me hold him.
Yeah.
I'll hold it over top of him. From the farthest guy.
Well, I'm going to be moved. Yeah, from the lead. No, from the leader.
I thought you
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's fair.
So if I just go over here,
We had a 3 anyway.
so if I go right there, I'm out of 3. And I have that. Let me just triple check.
You want me to check this right here? Still can't see him. Okay. Want me to check him?
He can't. Well,
He can't shoot. He can pull the strings
Seth,
on.
you
That's
can't
true.
prove
Yeah,
that
I
we
just
don't
checked.
hold our pinky up every time we say it. I'm just saying.
But it's just
You don't
off
know.
the
You're not
wing.
here.
It's off the check. Off this wing.
Could you just
Yeah,
put a silhouette there and check?
and see.
No, I don't think so.
I can't see this. I'm gonna just shuffle this. I don't think I'm gonna use out. No, you guys barely blocked.
Box
That
kick.
little move worked perfectly.
Yeah, so we are going to move there,
You got it.
and we are going to get 1 suppression for not going first.
Makes sense.
And it is your go.
Alrighty, my
Where
friend.
is Search Token?
Who hasn't gone over here?
Okay, let's figure this out. Echo,
Echo hasn't, of course.
this squad. So 3 core in total. So I have a naked phase 1 for sure. And then the 2 DC 15 spots.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Measure you. One over there, and then I'd have 2 turns to whoop. Whoop. I probably could. Whoop. 2 fingers ish, a little bit less. Ooh, it'd be close. It's close. let's risk it for the biscuit, man. I mean, what else can you do in life? Here they are. Okay. And then from there, can you point me to a squad that hasn't activated with the DC-15?
Right here and right here.
Okay, perfect. And 3 from him. I don't think I'm a 3.
No, definitely not. But
These guys.
that's close.
Ooh, that's good. Will you hold it over top of them?
Yep, I hold right at the edge of the base here.
No.
Nope.
Okay, so then we're going to throw the 3 into them, the regular base.
I mean, to be fair, a few things have happened. Like Cad Bane took 4 wounds just now. Anakin force push. Anakin avoiding getting electro gauntleted correctly. But yeah, the short answer is not much.
There's no aim, no nothing.
For 1.
Yes, 1.
Okay, I don't have any dodges left. For the first time, I don't have any dodges. I spend this person somewhere. I'll figure out where.
Do it.
Spend search.
Okay, into those phase 1s. Oh my god. That was a little vigorous.
So 1.
1 crit through. Look at that. Nice armor chase.
Suppression on both of the. Oops, that's not a dodge. Suppression. Both of them. Okay. Now.
They have dodge.
Pull.
Core.
I'm gonna go with these guys. They're
Rally.
gonna roll for their suppression. Do not roll.
They should easily be able to make it.
So they're gonna use their 1 action to shoot Cad Bane in heavy cover.
Do it.
Okay, so we are shooting Cad Bane in heavy cover right now.
2, and then 5.
You got plenty of aims you can spend.
Yeah, I can spend 2 aims. 1 clone, 1 Cad Bane. I haven't lost any guys on that squad. No. Lost a guy on the other squad.
Don't have any dodges.
I'm gonna spend clone's aim.
Do it. Whoa. Nice. And then
So that'll be 3 right now. We're gonna spend
another aim.
Padme's aim.
3.
So 3.
Do it. All right. If he has to make 2 of them. Nope, he has to make.
Well, you
2
have.
of them.
Oh yeah, you don't have danger sense. Yes. So.
Nothing up yet. Yeah. So 3 have to make 2, I believe, right?
Yeah.
If I take 2, I die. Yeah. He's probably good. He is. Blamed it out. Goodbye, Cad Bane.
So Cad Bane has gone down turn
I mean, he
5.
was kind of didn't play the whole game anyway, so.
No,
So Cad Bane jumped out turn
I wasn't gonna
5,
pop him
or
up, 'cause then you go,
late
"Oh, I'm
turn
a
4,
fire
and
supporter."
then
where you
died
put
turn
your
5.
tokens, I was like, well, if I don't just walk into them, like you can't just stand up in front of a clone army. Okay. So you've done your activation.
Yep, my activation. Cool. Good job, though. Wow. You played him perfectly. Wish I could have got an immobilized.
To be
on
fair
him.
to everyone, we've had
went 4
big
for 4
updates
saves,
on
which
both
is
games.
Better than average.
So
but
Cad
not
Bane just went down in this
Yeah, you
game.
just spend the surge.
So for those of you that wanted action, there's your blood. And then Kyle just took down the Gav tank and has won versus Dave.
That's super fair. Go over there. Get over there. It's just going to be a run fest, I think. Here we go. Second move. You know, this is the first game I haven't used this guy yet.
So this is kind of what David and I were talking about before, about how, now you're seeing all these pikes popping around the corner and running for the KP. If those phase 1s and everything had moved earlier and been taking shots at them, yeah, we know they're pikes and they don't die easily, sure, but they could be getting suppressed, they could be losing maybe the occasional model, you could be doing something to them instead of just waiting for them to open up and come at you, and now you have to kill them. Right. So now suddenly there's pressure. You went the whole game with no pressure. Now there's pressure.
Right. Right. As Tim was saying, now there's a tremendous amount of pressure on Bryson to get his army into the battle.
It's really pressure on both players. It's pressure on Bryson to bring him into the battle, and then also pressure on Tim to kill them if they're
Yes,
touching.
exactly.
It's both players are punished.
These guys. So these guys.
These are the Nakies.
These are the Nakeds. They're gonna take a move. Wow. Easily move.
Zane, do you want us to give us your impression? You saw the Kyle Dave game firsthand. You want to give us your impression of what you saw?
My gosh, talk about some high-level Legion play there. That was unreal. Yeah, Dave for UK Prime Minister for sure, because he piloted that thing extremely well, and it literally came down to a round 5 snow shot into, or rather, it was a bike shot into his gav. He had 4 wounds left on his gav. He blanked them all, and that's what got it for him. But that was insane. I hope I did justice to everybody in the Discord and trying to keep the stream up to date here with that.
Thank you so much for that, Zane. That was super helpful. And everybody in the stream chat and in the Discord appreciates what you did.
One definitely would not be able to see right now. But if I go here. So what I'm gonna do, I am just gonna shoot first. This guy can't see. So I'm using a black die.
Okay.
So it's
These guys are the ones with the field scanner. I'm gonna take the dodge.
sounds good. I think you don't technically have to spend it here.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
while defending,
I'm almost. I thought I was. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm most likely gonna spend it.
we have one aim to spend here. Critical 1, heavy cover. We'll spend the aim. So 2 for cover. So you have 3 to deal with.
I'll spend the dodge.
Yeah.
Down to 2. Right, save. Block 1, lose 1.
Okay, so then they're gonna just move. Like so, and this isn't trained, so they can overhand.
So now we're seeing again this mad push for the middle, where you're like you want to take shots, but you can't always take shots, and you gotta really risk it for the biscuit.
Right, and there's going to be several like absolutely critical rallies and uses of the clone captains, for example. He may just deny rally altogether and just tap the clone captains and just go for it and not shoot at all.
Well, and again, even if let's just argue
And there ain't no
you're
reason
tied in the
for me
middle,
to sit here and play coy on what I missed. So.
you're still gonna have to just then hope to dice that you just blow the other guy
Can
away.
Echo see him?
And it's just I don't know. I don't like hoping on dice. I don't trust dice for that.
Silhouette, please.
Definitely not. So.
I'm just going to switch that 90 places.
Hold the strings on him, shoot these clubs.
Okay.
Whoa.
Do that range 3 here.
Whole shebang, they're not wounded, correct? They don't have the wound token on them, I don't think they will.
Heavy to light.
For a crit and 2 hits, so 2.
So 2. Okay, I don't have anyone deal that, so I just roll against it. So I take 2.
Here's 1. Yep.
That's the other thing too with Palpatine pulling the strings, you know, and all these Pierce character or this IG-88 having Pierce. He's gonna get 2 Pierce shots with critical or with surge to crit every turn, but there's only like 1 turn left, and he's got to like move. He's got to move to the KP.
Yeah, oh, I agree.
Well, and again, remember that IG did heal back up one from one of the arc welders.
He plays Theme very well. Some play Theme.
And again, that canceling those green tokens is huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, so if he gets that, then that's effectively game. But
I mean, the story of the game is that Bryson tried to do something to Anakin with
I have no idea what
with
you're
Bane. He
gonna
tried to electro him, and he got full blocked twice,
and took a wound for it.
and took a wound for
And then
it.
Cad died.
And then Cad got killed pitifully, you know.
Anyway, which means you order 2. 2.
Ooh, big card play here.
Here it is, turn 6.
So turn 6, you have, and now you will die. But then also we have Padme's free move card, which gives whoever gets those orders, excuse me, gets a speed 1 move, and there it is, a move right onto the KP.
Aggressive negotiations. Padme 2, big card in the Anakin Padme deck. Really vital card.
The move is only a speed 1 because negotiations were short, but yeah.
Yeah. They weren't long enough for the speed 2 move to happen.
There. So get that. Then I'm going to order Anakin. So he's going to take a dodge off Padme's card. So he's going to have 2 dodges. Okay.
So Anakin has 2 dodges there.
Okay. Sure. Unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is part of the phase 2. This one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a unit. Yep. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep.
Unfortunately, the APAC Lavalier just died. I think its battery just died, so we're not able to get Bryson's audio, but we can hear him from the table, so we will happily communicate to y'all what is happening on the table. But it is clear that he is setting up for the Palp Bomb. He did Burst of Speed. He got Palpatine into the middle, and he's choosing targets now on Burst of Speed. Or on Now You Will Die.
And if we understand correctly, it does look like Tim has 6 units currently touching the KP, which is huge.
I have exactly 4
but that
mobilized.
Palp is about to blow up, so we'll see how that goes.
So I'm pretty sure the KP is not the entire centerpiece. I think it's just that little barricade. So he's got it. I think he still has to get in there.
So 2 crits.
He was counting 6.
3 Pierce 2.
Oh, maybe they're just counting units. He might have been counting units that were
Pierce 2. I'm going to dodge.
Oh, okay.
1.
They were just counting units to show where they were.
right for declaring Palp's attacks.
Right.
I think I could be wrong.
And then I get another special, right? So it's 2 special per shot.
Palp can also freeze units out with the immobilize from the lightning bolts.
Yeah, the immobilize would be really clutch here.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay, so 2 Pierce 2. I will just take that. 1, 2, and then immobilize and 2 suppression. Yep. So it's nope. This is all 1 unit. Yeah. That's the leader. No, that's the leader of the squad. Commander's back.
So just for clarification too, the clone commander is hiding behind the staircase where he cannot be bountied. And there is only 1 more bounty left on the table now that Cad's down, in the sense of 88 is the only one that can claim bounties.
88 is the only one that can collect it. Yeah. But even 1 bounty token would be huge.
Absolutely.
But I mean, Tim actually it wouldn't be because Tim hasn't lost a unit yet.
Yeah, it was a hit. Yep.
So Tim is fully pointed here. So even if it goes 2-2 with a bounty token, you've still lost Cad.
Roll against 1, you take a wound.
So is that how he just took a wound for trying to
mobilize and suppression?
Okay, so he tried to kill Anakin with Palp Bomb, I think.
Yep.
and then just took a wound back on the Pal, which he said was fine. But honestly, that's not fine.
That's not
on,
fine.
On
That's
a now
one
you
less
die turn. That's huge.
That's one less palp shot.
I would have shot anybody but Anakin.
Yeah, for real. I think he's just trying to slow down everyone with the palp bomb to prevent him from getting onto the KP.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I just would have slowed down everyone else. That won't wound me back.
Okay. Phase 2. We have 5 suppression.
All right, they still count because Anakin is leadership 3.
That's not 2.
Big rally. Huge rally. 4 off of there.
2 actions.
That's massive.
I was just
Yeah.
1 action to just recover. I don't think
You can't see it, but
Yeah,
Tim did look up at us, and Tim knows it's massive.
So,
Yeah.
they are going to think about their life very carefully. This is heal this heavy weapon. Medic charge. That's our medic charge used.
I believe Anakin had a single
They are
wound.
going to shoot. That's a good question. I guess actually still have the 2 actions. That's still no action taken. Your big, I guess he has a big weapon. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we are gonna split fire. Split fire is always the right thing to do. So what we're gonna do is measurement on your dice. Do you have like a maybe? Okay. So we are gonna shoot the Z6 here. We're gonna shoot the regular weapons here. So all heavy cover. So no aims here. Oh, the horror. So this is at the Z6 here first. Well, we are gonna spend their surge token, which is to put 1, so it's suppression.
All right, both the lavs are out. I'm gonna go change the batteries real quick. I will be right back. Please stand by.
But only at range 2.
But only at range 2. Actually, on second thought, I've made an executive decision not to change the batteries right now because they're in the middle of a really close ending. So I don't want
This
to.
is a big turn.
Yeah, this is a big turn, so I don't want to disturb them. So we'll just fill the air with commentary.
We will say for those that are so intrigued, Ryan Sawaski, the Rebel Menace, has been defeated by Shadow Collective. So all hail. Dashes is currently tapping his opponent's Vaporator at the end of turn 5. So that seems like probably a win for him. And then Izzy and Mbueha are currently tied 1-1 on intercept at turn 4. That report is courtesy of Hot and Frosty. Thank you.
Yes, courtesy of Zane Ferguson, who did some of the stream chat reporting as well, or for the Discord and Las Vegas Open channel. So Tim looks like he's measuring an immobilized Anakin move here. Here he goes.
It is only immobilized 1.
Yeah, it's only immobilized 1, so he's reduced to speed 1. He has Relentless. Yeah, we do get a top 8 cut today and 3 more games tomorrow. That is correct, Hubert from Hell. I got people bumping my stuff once again. The alcohol is flowing it is Saturday night. So, and this is, it's the Saturday afternoon, excuse me. This is only the second game. I thought it was the third game for a minute there.
I was like, oh yeah, all right, we're gonna go to dinner.
We're gonna go to dinner. Yeah, we're gonna no. Hit the casino. No.
We'll fix it for next game, Coach. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's turn 6. It's okay. They're all in the middle anyway. So
Yeah, they're all in the middle. And Anakin botching his saber throw for just a suppression on I believe the Emperor.
To be fair though, Anakin's red saves have been so good. That kind of like
that kind of balances. It balances it all out, for sure.
No, there's actually no shores. I'm so sorry. It's
So here's another shot of the middle there. You can see the pikes have moved onto the key position. He's basically trying to surround the key position with his units, but he has to be careful because, even if he can't touch the middle KP, he can still engage melee and cancel units off the KP to clear space for his own troops. So it's going to be one of those games of chess where you try to cancel or advance your own units onto that KP. Yes, the Emperor is not on the point at all.
I'm not sure how many wounds are on the Emperor.
I believe the Emperor has 4 wounds.
That sounds right.
So Tim, what are you doing after this game?
Going to the bathroom.
Okay, and what about after that?
Getting another drink.
Okay.
And then
Would you be game to do a cast with Zane
of course.
while I take a little break?
Yes.
Or while I run the tech?
Yes.
Because I'd rather just run the tech.
I got you.
Just for this last match.
Yes.
I'll still make comments every so often, but I really do need a break after streaming 5 games in 2 days.
I want you to straightly scream in the background when something really big happens, like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Just scream out loud so I can be heard on mic.
Correct.
Just in the background.
Correct.
Just like it's like one of those things where like the engineer goes in the back
Yes.
on radio.
You never want to hear the engineer.
Yeah, everyone hears. Yeah, you don't want to hear the engineer. It's usually bad time if you hear the engineer talking.
But yes, we can do that. I'm assuming Zane can. We'll rope him into that. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna promote him back up from field reporter to anchor. There you go.
Exactly.
He was an anchor before. So.
He was an anchor before. We'll re-promote him. All right, so it appears that was a rally from perhaps a set of stormtroopers. I'm not completely certain. But it was a 1 of 2, and if it's a Courage 1 unit, that means it's suppressed on 1 action.
And so it goes back to what we were saying earlier in the game of, looking at these pikes that are, Courage 2 or whatever. You could have been suppressing them so long ago and taking those early shots to where they couldn't even gotten that far, or they would have been so slowed down that maybe one of them got in. Really, as long as you are adding and they're keeping one extra suppression every round, then by turn 6, you're looking pretty okay as far as suppressing them out.
I have to agree on all the points you made there. I think that's quite correct.
I think one of the big things too, honestly, in any KP game, is as soon as you know you're playing KP, your first thought, in my opinion at least, your first thought should be, what's turn 6 going to look like? Who's doing what turn 6? And then you fill in the rest of the blanks of how we're going to get there. It's not always like that for every game, but for KP, I think it's probably almost often the case.
I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. You need to be playing Legion with a 6-turn plan in mind when you're a competitor, especially on KP, because you need to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to handle the engagement. These guys chose to do standoff until turn 6, essentially, which it makes a boring game to watch, but it makes a lot of sense competitively. This is turn 6, Alpha Sapphire, and by the way, welcome. And Tim saying, brushing his hair, saying "phew," as a rally roll unsuccessful there. So Bryson suffering 2 unsuccessful rallies. Looks like the Naked Storms are shooting something. Looks like a crit, and Tim just spends a dodge, adds another suppression.
Just spends a dodge.
Yep. I have a feeling Gar will win. It's just a sneaky suspicion.
I think the lack of bounty being claimed here is really important.
Also, IG88 is just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he's not doing anything.
He's not doing anything. He's not scoring anything. Jimmy Jive, there is. We're gonna fix it. It got bumped during the cast multiple times by people drunkenly walking by it, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, Dash is on 500 first. So he moves on to the KP, touching and in melee to shut down any shooting.
Drags him off the point, too. Drags him off the point, possibly.
Right, possibly drags the leader. I think that was the Disruptor? I'm not sure. I mean, I think the details is that Sharpshooter is really good right now, and arc saves are also still pretty good. You've got 2 phase 2s and Anakin for surge sharing, so you're basically surge to block on your whole army. As long as your saves hold out, you should be golden. But that's the story of a lot of Gar strategy, right? Is that I've got this really high defensive potential. I don't know if this gives us a better impression of who's touching the middle.
I guess it made top 32.
Oh my goodness. So more red saves coming from Anakin. And it looks like IG-88 fails to bounty Anakin Skywalker. Anakin rolling really hot, just denying every shot. So, not Clone Commander, but a Phase 1 moving to touch the KP. And Palpatine lives. So just an update, Dash's 501st list did take down JJ's Republic list, and so 501st is one game away from making the top 8 at LVO. Players are now explaining the end state of the game. Tim has 4 units on the middle KP, and Bryson has only 2. And I'm pretty sure that Tim has this game locked up now. There's the handshake.
Tim lost nothing.
And yep. So Tim Hannon rejoining us now. Can you give us an update on what the players told you?
Yes, I was looking at the table. Tim is scoring the middle point 4-0. And so it is in Tim's favor. And then in addition, just had it gone to kill points, Tim has not lost any full units at all. And Bryson lost Cat. So that's that. So Tim takes it.
Yeah, that's it. Tim Veldui, your winner of this round, advancing 2-0. And he's one game away from making the top 8, as are a collection of folks. But right now, we're going to take a break. It's going to be a short break between here and the next round. Most players have already finished their games. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the third round of the Day 2 Las Vegas Open. We'll see who makes the cut in just about 20 minutes now. So we'll see you guys then. Hang tight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.